don't think I've drunk coffee for 5 days now. This is the 5th day without coffee, I think. Am I looking better or worse yet? Oh, I nearly had one yesterday. I went to cinema last night and I thought, should I have a coffee? Because it's like a treat night, like normal people go for beer. Because I don't drink or smoke. But I didn't. I don't have a Coke either. Sometimes I have a Pepsi Max instead of like a coffee. But I didn't have one. I bought one of those. I bought a Purdy's drink on the way. We smuggled our drinks into the cinema. Went to see Old. My son chose it. He just said, "Oh, I've just like, I don't know if it'll be any good or not." I just decided we'd go and see that. So we went quite late, and the two others didn't come. One fell asleep. He said he was going to come, and then didn't answer his phone, and then messaged us about the film start saying he fell asleep. But he works, so it's not really surprising. Really, he works quite hard, probably. And the other one just said he was going to be too tired after work, so it was just me and one son, daft one. So we smuggled us. It was brilliant when we got in. There was no one else in the cinema. We sat in the VIP seats and just spread out. And we thought it was going to be so good because we were going to be the only ones in there. And then like 4 more people came in, so it's like, oh, for goodness sake, it's like having our own private viewing. We felt proper prestige, and it was still pretty good though. I didn't even drink all my Purdy's, so I know that's good, isn't it? A whole bag of nachos, vegan ones. We have to smuggle food in because you're vegan. And that was it really. So munched a bag of not tacos, what are they called, nachos. And that was that. It was alright. I think we always like end up seeing the weirdest films ever. Like slightly cult films. I didn't realise it was Shalamon or whatever his name is, like who'd done The Village. So we talk about it on the way home. He goes, oh yeah, that sounds really good. I love The Village. The first, he's not seen a lot of films. He said he's only just recently started watching films since he's been with his girlfriend, and then all different films. And he's going, have you seen, like, he's going, what's the most fucked up film you've ever seen? And I was just like, The Human Caterpillar was pretty like rancid. No, that was the Centipede. I hate that film. I just think it's revolting, and really. And then they were going on about Serbian Story or whatever it's called, and I'm sure like the ex had both of them. Well, he definitely did. Like, I'm a fucking whole story about the Human Centipede. Watching it with one of my children, put it on as a family film, and I had to take her out of the room after about 10 minutes. It's like, I don't think this is really appropriate for children. I'm sure he had a Serbian Story as well. I can't think what that is. But then Maria was saying, oh yeah, it's banned everywhere. It's banned in every country. So he most likely did have that. I can't think what it is though, off the top of my head. So, what? I don't understand. I'm trying to dismiss that. So yeah, coffee basically. So I'm just drinking this rooibos tea, and I'm blending it slightly now. So the rooibos rainforest from Whittards, which doesn't seem to give me a dry mouth at all, and then I'm mixing it with the TikTok Earl Grey and Earl Grey TikTok. Sometimes I mix them together. That's all I've drunk, and water. So I'm pretty proud of myself for 4 or 5 days now. I didn't do a planned coffee detox. I just woke up one day and thought, oh, do you know what? I fancy like a cup of tea. And I've just not had coffee since. I've not had a headache to speak of. I think there might be a bit of caffeine in the Earl Grey tea. Rhubarb, the TikTok is supposed to be caffeine free, so I'm not 100% certain. But the Earl Grey, I imagine, is not caffeine free, but I don't know. So I bung a bit of that in sometimes. A little bit of a headache this morning, but not like before when I've given up coffee. I've literally been like laid up for weeks. I'm actually doing okay. I tried to do an abs set yesterday. It was a struggle. I did like 50 set. Well, it's like 3-4 different exercises, 50 of each. I was doing 100. I managed to do 50 just about. I thought, you know what, I'm done. And I did 5 press-ups. That's more than I've done for ages, though. I was saying I've given up coffee before. I've literally been laid on the sofa for 3 weeks and couldn't even move. So all things considered, I'm quite pleased with myself. Liver will be like doing its thing, so I'm probably eating more because the liver's got to detox itself and restock its nutrients. So I remember when I gave up smoking, and one of the things I read was the most important thing is that you give up smoking, don't worry about nothing else. So just don't worry about your eating too much. I mean, all my eating's fairly healthy anyway because I'm vegan and just eat mostly whole foods. Having said that, I've just eaten a packet of Naked bars for breakfast. A whole packet for, I know I saw Camel ones. Bought those for cinema last night. And just ate them all for breakfast. Still, the thing I can eat, isn't there? I've weighed myself for years. And that's pretty much it. Called off my daughter the other day, that was really nice. So that seems to be trending again. They all seem quite well and happy. And a fairly healthy family unit, I think. And maybe chuckle. So that was good. What else? Is it Monday today? I hope it is. I've got no idea. Yeah, it must be, because I think it said Happy Sunday yesterday, so it's definitely Monday. What things to do? I've got to go get some money out of the bank and go and do a bit of like gift shopping. Our family's going to travel up to the other end of the country. Let's drop some prestige gifts from Norfolk up to the other end. Get my little bit of